What we do here is go back.
So yeah, dude, that was a crazy night last night.
What's that guy over there? You got a problem?
What's up?
No. You're under arrest for having bad content. You criminals! Welcome to Fact or Cap, where we test TikTokers to see if they're real or full of crap. Today's contestant is going to be Bryce Hall. Now, I wanted to choose Bryce Hall as the next victim on our chopping block because I've talked about the Hype House before, and I've mentioned a couple times in that video that maybe I'll do some of the other members. But regardless, I wanted to make this video because people have been talking like, you know, call me Carson, like he's a weirdo. EDP 445. Huge weirdo right there, my dude. So I decided to make this video because no one's talked about Bryce Hall. Actually, there's one video that talked about Bryce Hall, and that was the worst TikTokers ever. And the way this guy described him was very perfect. This is so true.
If your douchebag meter hasn't exploded yet, here's evidence 3. Or 4, I don't know, I lost count.
What's up, dweebs? It's me, Bryce Hall.
Yo, he's so cool. He looks and acts like that kid who used to bully you in school, except he's still bullying, and he's got millions of followers. Literally a walking nightmare.
That's the best way anyone could describe him. One thing before we start this first segment, I just want to say, Oshik McBroom, please, help me win my bet money. Before we go on to his actual TikTok, you know, the whole, like, Oshik McBroom versus Bryce Hall and, like, his personality and all that stuff. Well, actually, we're going to get to his personality in just a second. We're going to first get into his YouTube channel. From what it seems, Bryce Hall is your average vlogger. Regardless, though, we're going to be taking a look at his YouTube channel. And as for things go, he's not really bragging much with you know, with the money and like the you know, teeth and the mansion, all that stuff. He is pretty average. He's pretty dang dull. People don't really come to watch him to fight Stromany. They usually just watch him just because they follow them on TikTok, which, you know, is fine. But, you know, you gotta create more uniqueness. Like if I had like 3 million subscribers on YouTube and how many followers on TikTok, what would I do? And now we're on to the TikTok part of this section, this video, the TikTok section of this video. I don't really have much good to say about Bryce Hall's TikTok, although the only real reason why is because it's essentially like literally any other TikTok, like your average clown, Charlie's sister, cheater, and all those fun girls. They're literally just the exact same thing. He'll do the exact same sound all the time he wants without any backlash because, oh, that's a good freaking video. Now, technically, there would be nothing wrong with that, but there's other sounds out there. There are plenty of other sounds that I've collected on TikTok, for example, where you can make a good TikTok with someone that's as flashy and someone that's popular as Bryce Hall. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Number 5, beating the absolute out of some kid named Kevin.
Bro, you just posted grand. You are going to lose subscribers.
As you can tell, I'm not exactly the greatest TikToker, or I don't make TikToks. I'm not really good at making the most popular, the next viral video. Now, obviously, that was very subjective. You're already gonna be like, oh, well, Skylar, that was a horrible example. And I will admit, it absolutely was. But unlike Bryce Hall, I'm able to admit that I have faults, and that I can sometimes be completely full of myself when I'm posting nothing but videos of myself just going to the mirror. Regardless, though, his TikTok isn't that bad. I just think he could do a little more better than that. Now that we're done with this part, we can now actually go to the part of the video that I actually wanted to talk about: the Stromedy versus Bryce Hall, or Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom. If Stromedy does lose, I have nothing to gain from that. But I really hope YouTube beats TikTok. Let's get this started. Now, when it comes to Austin McBroom and Bryce Hall does a holds in a good position. He's a 20-year-old that may or may not beat a 30-year-old. That's a good position. That's something he should be very thankful for. But when it comes to Stromedy and Bryce Hall, it's more fun in games than it is actual practicing for boxing. Oh yeah, sure, they had that boxing match, and he knocked him out 3 times. He knocked him out once, or knocked him out a billion times. But it really comes down to one thing, and one thing only. Who looks better in the situation? Right now, it's currently at Stromedy, since, I mean, he did do that stupid balloon thing. But other than that, Bryce Hall's been taking it a little bit too seriously. That was obviously a joke. He's like, that was a clever idea. Yeah, that was a clever idea. They missed, but that was a clever idea. He also makes fun of him for making the videos as he does make, which I'm fine with. But then you realize that hypocritical much, Bryce Hall? I make better YouTube videos. I don't dress up as clowns and show it to people's houses to train them to box. That's a tiny bit sarcasm. It's obviously not what he said, but it's still worth noting that if you're gonna call someone for acting like an idiot, you can't act like an idiot yourself while calling them out in the situation. Now we're gonna get into the real juicy part of the narcissism and just the real egotistical and like the foolishness of Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall went as far as to challenge KSI, and it's really sad because if you watch his older videos, he's like that really nice 50-year-old who's just chill all the time. But then he got bullied for a year, and then he found out, and then he started hanging out with his bullies, and he just sort of changed over time. I mean, that's the only thing I think of when I watch his old videos. He has like the cringiest challenges and all that stuff. Now, it seems unfair to attack him from his old point, but the thing is, I'm not attacking Bryce Hall when he was younger. I'm condoning him for it. He was better. We liked that, that non-selfishness, that foolishness, and that egotistical part of you. Regardless, though, it seems really out of place. It just seems extremely stupid, and you already know that, really. You're gonna challenge KSI when you haven't even fought a battle yet. When you haven't even gone to a boxing ring. You're already challenging KSI when he's better at you at TikTok, he's better at you at YouTube, and he's just a better boxer than you in general. It just shows like the idiocy and stupidity in this 20-year-old. and it just shows. It shows so much, and I just wanted to really dig deep into that because it just doesn't make sense. How can you be this stupid? How can you be this selfish into thinking, I'm gonna fight KSI. This is gonna go down in legendary. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, every time I do these content patrols, they kind of get a little bit more shorter and shorter. But maybe it's because I'm over editing it, or maybe it's because I'm not editing it enough and it's still a little bit long. But basically, that's gonna be it for this content patrol. Sorry it took so long. So, on a scale of 5 to a 20, which is a misdemeanor all the way to a felony, I think it would, Bryce Hall would have to be a solid 14. Like I said in the last episode, he's not really that controversial, so I can't really give that much of an indication where he deserves the 20 or above a 15. Sometimes it's 10, but today I'm not gonna be so generous because of how kind of an idiot, kind of just a no-brainer, and just the amount of stupidity this Bryce Hall has in general. So yeah, solid 14. And thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. That would be very nice. There's no benefit to you, although if you like my videos, you can get that, click that bell, and you can, watch more of my videos. If you liked it, you liked it. Dislike it, dislike it. If you hate it, then go in the comments and complain because that's the only thing you're good at. And one thing before we end this, was it fact or cap? I think I most definitely would say it was cap.